When most people talk about The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, they usually describe it as a book about following your dreams. And yes, that's true. The story of Santiago, the young shepherd, is filled with inspiration about chasing what you truly desire. But if we look deeper, we find something more powerful. This book isn't just about dreams. It's about the choices we make every day, and how those choices shape our journey. Santiago has a dream of finding treasure near the pyramids of Egypt. At first, that dream feels magical, almost like destiny calling him. But notice what really happens throughout the book. Santiago keeps facing decisions. He has to choose whether to leave the comfort of his small life as a shepherd. He has to choose whether to trust strangers, whether to take risks, and whether to keep going when things get difficult. His dream is just the direction, but his choices are what actually move him forward. And that's the message we often overlook. Dreams on their own are just ideas. They're like stars in the night sky, beautiful but far away. It's our choices, the steps we decide to take, that bring those dreams closer to reality. Santiago could have easily stayed with his sheep and ignored the dream. He could have stopped when things got tough in the desert. But every time he faced a crossroad, he chose action. And that's why his story matters. The book reminds us that life will always test us. There will be obstacles, doubts, and love reminds us of how we conceive comes from the work of life. Coelho even writes that when you want something, the universe conspires to help you. But here's the key. The universe can only help if you're willing to act. Without choice, the dream stays just a dream. So, the real question The Alchemist asks us is not, what do you dream about, but rather, what choices are you willing to make for your dream? Will you step out of comfort? Will you risk failure? Will you keep moving when the path feels uncertain? Because in the end, dreams inspire us, but choices define us. Santiago teaches us that treasure is not only about what we find at the end, it's about who we become through the choices we make along the way. So maybe The Alchemist isn't simply about chasing dreams. It's about courage, decisions, and the responsibility we all have to choose our own path.